So, hi there. Is he gone? Alright. The story behind this, I've gone back into Sonic the Hedgehog, and somewhat, I'm gonna start playing this fan game. Actually, I already have started playing this fan game, and so, gonna do it while drinking a little bit. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Alright, there we go. Gamepad enabled. By the way, this game has a lot of issues. I mean, one of these is configuring controls. So yeah, hold on. Fuck this. Ah, shit. Yeah. Try this shit again. Have it running, enjoy to key, basically. What the fuck? Wait, no. Okay, no wonder that's broken. I don't know why it... Figure this shit right now. Alright. Let's try this shit again. Okay, there we go. Max it up. And now we're gonna... You're gonna hear a lot of that tonight, because I'm gonna be drinking. Right. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start this game again because... Okay, basically, let's have some straight thoughts about Sonic. I mentioned I've gotten back into it for a variety of reasons. I was a big fan, like, around the 2000s, and the game that basically killed my interest, which I think is a fairly common opinion, is Sonic 2006. The last game I bought was Sonic Rush, and that game came after, I think, Sonic 06. It was alright, it's just my opinion. It's not my idea of what a good Sonic game should be. It didn't suck or anything, it just didn't leave me with optimistic prospects of where the series was headed. So I'm gonna mostly play this game, but I might also talk about Sonic in general here, now and then. And one of the things that people have started saying that really grinds my gears is, ever since Sonic has become Snark Bait, they start claiming Sonic was never good. And so to these sorts of people, I say, fuck you. Yeah, just fuck you. Okay, let's be more reasonable here. If they had just said Sonic was never fun, I could have lived with that. Because that's subjective. Fun is subjective. But when you actually talk about good, you're bringing in the notion of game development quality, like how well a game is made. And in that respect, the notion that Sonic was never good is bullshit. Or at least, the notion that Sonic was always equally bad is bullshit. And I say it's bullshit because I've played these games since the 90s, and I can identify... What the fuck's going on? Hold on. Alright, put this all on hold while I figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here. Might go back to the future, or maybe I'm in the future, not sure. Fuck you, it would probably be better if I didn't have this goddamn shield. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've played Sonic games since the 90s. and I played the 2000 Sonic games too. So what pisses me off about the people who say Sonic was never good is I can actively identify ways in which this series' quality has decreased, objectively. For example, the physics were better in Sonic the Hedgehog, the original in the 1990s, than they were in the Game Boy Advance remake of that game, and in Sonic the Hedgehog 4, so-called Sonic the Hedgehog 4, I'd rather not dignify it with that title. And people have actually documented this. You can find videos up on YouTube of people playing old Genesis Sonic games and the games like Sonic the Hedgehog 4, for whatever that was for, and show people what the difference of physics were. Same with the Game Boy Advance remake. You can find videos of those played back to back, and so you can see exactly how much worse things have gone. And we'll go with this. And as with those Genesis games, likewise with the 3D Sonics. So, okay, look, Sonic Adventure had its faults. I'm not going to deny that. But to say that it's on the level of Sonic 2006, that's just wrong, because Sonic Adventure was for the Dreamcast first, and then for the GameCube. Later on it got ported to other consoles, and then there was Sonic 06, which was for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So, if you don't know, those are similar types of games to each other. They both got hub worlds, they both got involved stories with cutscenes, they both got multiple characters, and one's on the Dreamcast and has more content, less bugs, less garbage with loading, and the other's on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. It's got more bugs, it's got less levels, it's got bullshit loading times. So there again, you can actively identify when a game for a much more powerful console has more bugs and less content and all that, that yes, things have gotten worse than they used to be. Hi guys. So cutscene. I've already seen this. By the way, apparently this game is a sequel to Sonic CD for Sega CD, and I admit to never having played that game. By the way, guys, if you made that cutscene and you don't know, it's a myth that bodies just explode in the vacuum of space. I mean, I can buy that robot that died in space, but it wouldn't be from exploding, it would be from running out of oxygen or general freezing to death. So yeah, the plot is something like Robotnik's been killed, but Metal Sonic wants revenge. Fuck you, Metal Sonic, fuck you. Suck my dick! Suck my hedgehog dick! Maybe if I actually beat Knuckles here, because Echidnas have really awesome... Fuck you! What was I going to say? Echidnas have really awesome four-headed penises. If you haven't seen them, look it up. Echidnas have four-headed penises. So yeah, if only I was playing Knuckles, I would say, suck my four-headed echidna penis. Fuck you! Fuck you! I live to fight another day, motherfucker! This boss battle is confusing. By the way, this game has... Fuck you! Fucking hell! I don't really get it, honestly. And again, I haven't played Sonic CD. This game does not play too much like the Genesis games. I can't tell whether it plays like Sonic CD or not. Fuck! Okay, I get it now. They're supposed to... This game's physics are bad, though. That's a bit of the problem. Because as you see, sometimes I can roll just from being on a slope, but other times I can't. Other times I have to do a spin dash. It doesn't really make sense. Ah, fuck, I can't believe I'm sucking this hard. I mean, I did this the other day, so I don't know exactly what the fuck's wrong with it. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Fuck you! Cock! Shit! Fuck you! By the way, that's something I've always hated about Sonic games, is having boss battles where they only give you a few reads and you gotta get them back constantly. Cock! Suck my dick! Fuck! Gotta fucking kill you, motherfucker! Made it. Alright. Good. Give me more reads. I fucking need more reads. Where were we? Oh yeah. So I was debunking the myth that Sonic was never good. Sonic used to be very well developed. That it was so developed that it got absolute shit. Now, as I mentioned, the last Sonic game I bought was Sonic Rush, and it was an improvement over Sonic 2006, although they go much lower. That said, I'm going to express a controversial opinion. I don't like the boost. I don't like the built-in boost. I've never been a fan of how, from like the 2000s onward, most Sonic games have just had boosts automating acceleration and the like, and that was a problem even when it was just like boost pads in the ground. But when you build in the boost, you just magnify the problem. I understand people think it's fun, and I understand it's not as boring as Big the Cat and shit like that, but it's not what Sonic used to be on the Genesis. It used to be speed was Sonic's defining factor, but you had to work to get it. In fact, look up interviews with Yuji Naka, that's what he was basically going for. So he wanted you to be able to go fast in this series if you earned it. If you got good, you got fast, but you didn't just get that for nothing. And that's part of what made those games good, in my opinion, is you have to work to get the speed. Whereas when the games give you a built-in boost, there's no work. That challenge just goes away, and so you gotta find some other way to add challenge to the games. They like put a stun factor and they put stuff you dodge from side to side. But there's still a lot of automation, and a lot of people have discussed this on YouTube as well, so I said this is a controversial view, but it's not a unique view either. So, yeah, I like the boost, and I'm always glad to play a game that doesn't have it. This being among them, I'm elated to see Sonic Mania not having the boost. So, yeah. And it's really ironic, because it was 2D Sonic that introduced that boost mechanic, and those were the games that really popularized it, but they were developed by DIMS. That was their key break, is that they were excessively defined by being able to boost, if not through built-in boost and through pads in the ground. And so, this game doesn't have boost, Sonic Mania doesn't have boost, Sonic Forces does have boost for modern Sonic, which I don't like, and frankly I don't even like calling that sort of gameplay modern Sonic. For me, Dreamcast Sonic was modern Sonic. I liked... Basically, I wish we could have one game, I mean, I wish for more, but it would be nice to have just one game that was 3D, but it had the mechanics akin to those on the Sega Genesis, and that there were multiple paths and you could explore and there weren't a lot of boosts. So you would just have to build up momentum to get sort of go up ramps, that sort of thing. And that never happened, really. I mean, again, I don't dislike the Sonic Adventure series, I don't dislike Sonic Heroes either, but all of them basically missed the point of what ramps and hoops were supposed to be in the Genesis series, which was to be impediments if you weren't going fast enough, and so on the Genesis, usually there weren't boosts to make you accelerate automatically, you just had to work for that. So we never really had that on in 3D, and it really is a shame because that sort of game design really facilitates its exploration, and that would be perfect for 3D if it weren't for things that held 3D Sonic back, like bad camera, and so we never got that. Maybe the last time they tried was Sonic Lost World, Sonic, what was it? Oh, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. And it seems like Sega has a real hard time allocating time and resources to any game that isn't boost to win. That really sucks, fucking T-Rex. By the way, this is a really pathetic enemy. He doesn't actually do anything. All you gotta do is hit him in the... anywhere that's not his mouth, and he's down. He's down. Worst T-Rex since Barney. I was gonna say ever, but I corrected myself. Worst T-Rex since Barney. John Goodman's up there, I guess. Something of note. This is supposed to be the past of some place, which would explain the dinosaurs, except these dinosaurs are also robots with flower seeds in them. So, I don't get that. Sonic is picking his nose, or maybe just scratching his nose, because I'm gonna say he's picking it. Also kind of looks like he's sticking his thumb in his eye. Something I dislike about this game is that you can't switch characters once you start, or if you can, there's no way I've found to do it. Gonna do anything? Maybe if I wait long enough, we'll do a trick. No, guess not. See, I'm not looking forward to Sonic Forces, I am looking forward to Sonic Mania. Something else is I'm really excited by the introduction of 3D Sonic fan games like Sonic World and the other Let's Sonic stuff. I want to try out those two, but I think I should get a computer controller that has a joystick. My controller right now doesn't have a joystick. Saw something down there. That's confusing. Sorry, it looks like it. Oh, fuck. Oh well. Hover. Give me those rings. Oh, no. By the way, apparently that quote from Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric has a big hate dump. I don't get it, I like that quote. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in that game that you could hate on, and that bit doesn't seem to be one of them, in my opinion. Something that's always weirded me out, though, is people were saying at the time they heard that, well, now we know where Sonic keeps those rings or stuff like, well, now we know what happens when Sonic collects rings, i.e. he's eating them. But if that's the case, what happens when he loses rings? Is he barfing? Is he pooping? Is he... barfing or pooping are about the only things I can come up with if what he's doing with rings is eating them. He's either barfing or pooping when he gets it. By the way, you sometimes warp in this game without meaning to. In some cases, I think you have to warp to go ahead. Ah, fucking T-Rex. You know, these T-Rexes are wimpy, but thanks to the level design, you do end up running into them a lot. Is there something down here? Okay, yeah. Let's see what's up here. Nah, maybe not. Well, maybe so. Yeah, let's go. Can I get up there? Try to find out. Okay. Boink. Future! It's barrel cannon! I know those are in Sonic too, but as in Sonic as well, but that one works like a barrel cannon in Donkey Kong Country. I don't remember whether it worked like that in the Sonic games that in the past or not. Oh yeah, I remember this bit. You gotta jump when you're at the bottom. You picked the wrong time to fuck with me, dude. This boss isn't too hard. Bolts of light.